The level of our IQ is usually what we think determines our success, isn't it? But that's not true. Hi there, I'm Abhinav, and today we are going to discuss another interesting book called Emotional Intelligence by the author Daniel Goleman. The basic funda of this book is it gives a practical advice on how to improve your own EQ and why it is the key to leading a better life. So without further delay, let's begin with our usual three important lessons that we can learn from this book. So before we begin the summary, I want you to keep in mind that this important concept you watch the video throughout, just let it be in your mind that we have two kinds of minds, one that thinks and one that feels. So the whole 200 plus pages book and the terms involved in it are everything is related to this, that we have a mind that thinks and a mind that feels. So the first lesson from this book that we can learn is emotional intelligence depends on our ability to be self-aware and to self-regulate. So what do we exactly mean by becoming self-aware? So you are able to recognize and label your feelings. That is self-awareness. Say for example, when children learn to speak, they usually need to be given the vocabulary first. So say for example, the child in your neighborhood, he or she is becoming angry on you because you are not letting him or her have the ice cream candy he wants before dinner. So he or she knows that they are feeling bad, but cannot tell you that what exactly it is until you tell them that what they are feeling is nothing but anger. So this is called as labeling. So another equation in the emotional quotient concept is emotional self-regulation, which is being able to look at your feelings externally, feelings or emotions through externally, and it is crucial in choosing how you react to your feelings. Say for example, you are sitting in your office and suddenly you hear a bang of explosion, like a loud bang outside your window. So hearing this bang, your mind perceives it as a threat and you go into an alert mode. But our thinking mind, it recognizes that it is not a big of a threat and calms you down so that you again go back to your regular work what you were doing. So that's how it works. So the second lesson from this book is, if you have high emotional quotient, you are more likely to lead a better life. So the level, as we saw, the level of our IQ doesn't determine how successful you will be. So the author describes this concept with lot of examples. Some of them I will read out to you right now. The first is, student with higher levels of empathy seem to get better grades. That's because they can better manage their feelings. Another example is the famous marshmallow experiment. You may Google it later. So the experiment goes like, kids who can better discipline themselves at a younger age tend to perform better at the later stages of their lives. So health also depends on emotional quotient in one way or the other, because the more you have it, the better you are able to mitigate stress. And the third important and practical lesson that we can learn from this book is, you can boost your emotional quotient by mirroring other people's body language and thinking optimistically. So as I'm telling you that how cool is emotional intelligence, it matters more, how it matters more than IQ, but a question may pop up in your mind, how to improve your EQ. So I am glad you got that question. So here are two really cool ways to exercise. So first exercise is mirror other people's body language. So this will make you emotionally self-aware and connect better with other people and help you connect them. And the second exercise is convince yourself that your failures result from things that you can change or the things that you can control. So that way it helps you to be an optimist and it wires your brain into believing that your actions make a difference and you are only responsible to all the consequences that you will face. So that's it from Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. I would encourage you to go and read this book. And another important part I would like to tell you is, book summaries are not for the purpose that so that you can skip reading anything at all and just watch these summaries and yes, you learn everything. It's not like that. Book summaries, rather, I believe, after watching them, you should be it should take your mind into go and buy that book, or it should make you more interested in that book. So that's what the purpose behind these summaries are, and I hope you will go and buy this book. Go to your nearby library, or if you prefer reading online books or ebooks, I would suggest one website, that is zlibrary.org. It is a virtual library. Almost any kind of book you can get there. And if it is not available on that website, there's another site called pdfdrive.com. So here also you can get almost 99% of books that exist in the world today. So they have soft copies available on their website. So maybe you can go and download from there. So thank you and good luck.